We're back with Christy Moore with Aire Serv of Brunswick County. Christy, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out. So let's talk a little bit about Aire Serv. How long have you been in business?
Well, we've been in business for 17 years. We changed over to Aire Serv in 2008. We really liked the values and the morals that the company had. It really drew us to them.
That's awesome. And you and your husband own it, correct?
We do.
That's a neat thing to know. So it's a franchise, I guess.
It is.
Aire Serv is. So who exactly is your parent company then, if it's a franchise?
Right.
Who's the parent company?
Well, our
there?
parent company is the Dwyer Group, and they're located in Waco, Texas. Dina Dwyer, our CEO, was just this year was on Undercover Boss with some of our sister companies, and we were really excited about that. They did mention Aire Serv, and it's a great company to be associated with.
And you've done classes with her and,
Yes.
and things like that, so that's a really...
And we'll be doing that again this fall.
That's a really neat thing to
Nice
to
that the
advertise.
CEO, I mean, from that high up, can
Oh,
come
she's very down
to
to
the
earth.
franchise level and actually have a good relationship with you guys.
yes.
That's awesome.
So what services do you offer? We'll start with that. Like what do you offer there at Aire Serv? I mean, get as basic as you can be to let everyone know.
We do everything from maintenance, small repairs, to system replacements, duct replacements. We offer an ongoing maintenance.
Okay.
And it's for commercial as well as residential?
We do some light commercial. Yeah, we have
Okay.
several places in Charlotte that we do service commercially.
Okay. That's great. And what exactly sets you aside from the competition that's out there? Because as you know, when you're driving down the street, you always see, heating and air companies.
Right.
So, as a consumer, what's going to make them pick up the phone to call Aire Serv versus one of the many other ones that are out there? Even though they all get business, of course, because we're in the South and it's been hot.
Oh, yeah.
Hence our segment, keeping it cool.
Yes,
right.
It's been hot, so I'm sure you've stayed busy. But
Oh, we have.
what sets you aside from the rest of them?
Well, we do offer 24-hour service. So if they call at 2 or 3 in the morning, they're going to get us, and we're going to come out. And with other companies, they will pay an overtime fee. Never with us. We never charge an overtime because we feel like it's not the customer's fault that it broke down at 2 in the morning or on the holiday. We have one technician work 18 hours on 4th of July, and the customers never paid over what they
And I
normally
bet
would
a
pay.
lot of people wait. Their air conditioning goes out at 8 o'clock at night, and they're like, oh, I don't want to pay that overtime fee, so I'll just wait till the morning. And they basically suffer through the night with the heat, or if it's wintertime, they suffer through the cold. So they can call you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and we'll take care
That
of
is
them.
very unique. You don't find that very often, especially with the no overtime fees. So
That's a really cool service to offer.
We do pride ourselves on customer service. Our technicians come in and they use their own doormat. They use shoe covers.
Wow.
Even on our installations, they roll out the red carpet to take the extra step to take care of the customer's home. And
That's great.
we have many happy customers.
I bet you get a lot of referral business
We
because
do.
of that.
We
That's
do.
that's a huge thing in any area, but especially in Brunswick County.
Yes.
People talk, and if you have a good business, they're telling their neighbors and their friends.
Right.
So that's a really neat thing.
We have
I like that.
We have many testimonials on our website and
Okay.
on our Facebook page, and we welcome people to go there.
That's great. So what areas do you service? Do you just do Brunswick County? Do you reach into the counties that are kind of up against us, or?
Well, we service Brunswick, and we added on New Hanover 2 years ago.
Okay.
So that's the name, we didn't change, but we did add New Hanover County. Now, we have a
That's great.
sister Aire Serv that services South Carolina and one that services the territory above us.
Okay. That's really good to know. So if you're out there, I mean, ATMC, our show reaches, many different people. So
Right.
in many different areas, so they can call you no matter where they're at. Awesome.
do you guys carry any energy efficient products? Anything to kind of help the environment?
We do. We do. We have, the higher you go in SEER, which is an energy efficiency rating in a system, the more efficient it will be. So we do have systems that are very efficient. We have some very happy customers. One in mine, Mr. Budd, his system that we put in last year, he smiles every time I ask him about it. He said his electric bill cut in half.
That's awesome.
So, if someone needs a system replacement with the cost of R22, which is a free on now, and a lot of the older systems going up, replacing that with a newer system will be more efficient. We offer the financing there from 0% to, some of our financing can be just a few dollars a day.
Sure. Oh, wow.
So it's really worth doing, if the system's older.
What are some tips people should use to keep their units and equipment running properly?
Well, the best thing I can recommend is maintenance, and we do have a very good maintenance plan where we come out twice a year. A tune-up should take at least 1.5 to 2 hours per system.
Oh, wow.
So it really does take a while, and we have a checklist that we go through, and we also give the customer a copy of that. And when someone buys our maintenance plan, they get our sister companies here, Mr. Appliance, Mr. Rooter, Mr. Electric, and Glass Doctor, their membership in all of these companies, so they get member pricing not only with us but with those as well.
That's
Wow.
great. Very, very nice
That's
thing
a
to
really
offer.
cool thing, yeah.
Right.
So basically, keep your stuff maintained by getting a maintenance plan.
Right.
Otherwise, your units could go downhill really quick.
Right.
Before you know it,
And
they're out completely,
it keeps it
and
from
it could have been
breaking
prevented.
breaking down in the cold or in the heat. You don't want those breakdowns to happen when it's hot and cold. If you get it maintained, we'll fix the problems before they, before they
awesome.
become big.
Very nice.
So don't wait till the last minute to
Right.
get your units fixed. Make sure they're properly maintained throughout the year,
Right.
so they
You
don't
have
break
any
down.
major catastrophes.
And I'm sure it's much cheaper to do a maintenance plan than to replace an entire heating and air
Oh,
unit.
yes.
So
Yes.
good to
Much
know.
cheaper.
If people are out there and they're like Mr. Bud who needs a new system, how do they get in touch with you? What's your phone number, your address, and your website?
Okay, we're located at 2345 Holden Beach Road, and our web address is www.aireserv.com. You can put that / in Brunswick County and get directly to us.
Great.
And our phone number is 842-7768.
And they can find you on Facebook too. You mentioned
Okay.
earlier, so
Right.
go on Facebook. And people are opinionated, and I'm sure when they have problems or successes, you see it.
Yes.
So Facebook's the way to go too.
Yes.
So that's great.
thank you.
So much for coming
thank
out
you.
and
Appreciate
telling us about Aire Serv.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Thank you.